Hi guys, good evening. I'm just sharing the link and then we can get started. Okay, come on. Hi Nilesh. Hi Ron. Hi everyone, good evening. Hi Vasudha. Hi Jess, Sat Shri Akal. Hi Ganesh, hi Mitchell. I hope you all had a good day today. One second. Yeah, I hope you all had a good day today and market worked, especially BA and Baba. They were really good starters for the day. During the day, we talked about Amazon, AMD, and they also worked really high, really good. So all in all, guys, one thing we should clearly respect is the price. If you will make a bias that yes, I'm going to be a bullish person, I'm going to be a bearish person, it is not going to work. This market is not one clean trending market. This market is a market where you need to react to the levels, make appropriate decisions, and then see how the levels work with your trades. Okay. Nilesh, Baba, as of now in Hong Kong market, is at $100.20. So it's in line with where it closed. What we will see in the morning, it was supposed to cross 103. It tried, but could not. So we'll see where the level is for Baba. But we have a very important number which is coming on Wednesday morning, called CPI. And I'll talk a little bit more around how to position CPI, because I'm not going to do a session tomorrow night, because as recently I'm not doing any futures. So if we have to plan for the CPI, if we have to take positions for the CPI, or what could be the possible outcomes, we can talk about that in the end. All right. But all in all, market is not going down even after all these negative news. Second thing, market is finding support from the channel. If I go back to the ES, see market every day, this is the channel. Let me just cut down. This is a channel from December lows. This dotted black line, okay? It is taking the support right from here. And we talked about head and shoulders possible, but now it's like spreading. So that I think may not be there anymore, but the W is very clear. If we can break 4170 tomorrow, I will not fight CPI. We have tested this area so many times. We have knocked on this wall so many times. If we get over this number tomorrow, we should break out. Also, I talked about the bull flag yesterday. The bull flag is still intact. You see the tops, if you see the bodies, tops are right there, and the bottoms are right there. So maybe tomorrow we have a breakout, or it may happen on the Wednesday morning. Right now, everything is poised to go higher, in my sense. CPI, I don't know what it will come, because I have not done study on what are the components contributing to the CPI this time. But the price action is telling me we are setting up for a bull flag and we should respect it. We'll talk about CPI in the end because I have honestly, I've not studied the CPI numbers, what could be possible setups. But looking at the price section, I think it should be lesser. So let's look at what we had today. So today we went to 4,098 and then bounced. So this did not actually happen. Okay. And when we started to bounce, tech was weak because of the Apple news. But then the chip stocks started to take control in their hands and then started to move, especially AMD, Nvidia, QCOM, AMAT, MU, every chip stock was moved. So they changed the momentum in the market totally. So this thing never triggered. This thing triggered only in the last minute. So practically from an ES point of view, there was no trade on these levels. NQ, we are around 13,150. It did hit 950 area, but then bounced. And bounce was really strong. So that's there. Apple was a fail because it had news. So it was a fail. AMD, we went long, especially once it broke above the 93 area. And I posted that in my Telegram community. And from there, it went on to hit 95.80. Amazon, I entered a little early around 100. It bounced and closed around that area, but tomorrow it will have a good opportunity. BA, I entered in the morning right up front, hit 214, and that's it. Baba never occurred into this state. PayPal never in this area. Google never. But all these tickers, they went down and they got bought. Meta, Microsoft, Netflix, all of them got bought. Uh, Roblox was perfect. It came into this range, closed 46, 47. Tesla did hit 177 since the open and then bounced back. So I still think it should go and do 161, but right now it's closing at a very important level. So we'll see where we can plan the Tesla trades. But all in all, my goal is pick one or two trades from the list which works, make some small amount of money, take that profit and sit down. So that's working fine for me. So let's go and do the scans. And I will start the scan with 30-minute negative crossover, 34 crossing the 12. Let's see if we have anything. No. Let me try 12 EMA crossing 34 EMA in the last 34 minutes. Okay, so Amazon is there. Cat is there. Triple M dash Rivian DKNG GN. So Amazon is good. Amazon also has 1234 crossover, which is positive. No, not 34 December. Delete. 1234 crossover. And 1234 crossover is really, really good. Why it's taking as a date? Okay, let's go for inside days. There are plenty of inside days, especially 20. So let's look at 20 stocks. In between, hi, Mr. Devinder Gulati, hi, Kamal, Sastrikal. So we have Microsoft inside day, Google inside day, Meta, Baba, Netflix, so many inside days. I think we'll have a really, really good setup tomorrow. Inside day. Meta also has inside day. Microsoft has inside day. Triple Q has inside day. Baba inside week, inside day. PayPal. A lot of them have inside days, inside day, inside week. Plus, I do want to include, I'll get rid of JPM. That's a sucker. Let's add coin. Coin was moving. A lot of them have inside days. Okay. And whenever we have inside day, the possibility of the breakout gets much more. The probability of having a breakout on these setups is really, really strong. So, all right. So let's get started and let's see what are the possible levels for tomorrow. If you want, you can also cover Airbnb and Shopify. They both have inside days, and they can also do the similar reaction if you, and Nasdaq also has an inside day. It's closing around that particular area. And Nasdaq also has inside day. I think if we can cover these stocks very clearly, if we can make positions, entries in them properly, we should not be worried about any other ticker. These things should work and they have momentum behind it. So I think we'll have good time trading them. All right. So let's start with ES on the charts. Okay, as I said, ES is a clear W pattern right here, starting from 4170. Keep this number in mind, 4170. Came down, went up, came down, went up. Now, the only thing which you will notice, and again, I'm gonna wherein I only pick up one or two stocks. Again, these are the questions you can ask anybody in the community rather than asking in the live sessions. You will have answers there. If you try to be active during the daytime, you will have answers for this. In this live, it's better to stay on the charts and everything so that we can, because we have so many people. So it's better to utilize or make optimize use of their time. So one thing which you will notice that when we were making this W, this left side, left top, you can say, or left crest, you can say, we had the body right here. We did not have any body in this area. We had all the bodies right here in this case. So this was left high, but this was left body. This is left body another. So the range of this W was roughly this area. Then when it went up, the bodies came here. So the middle high was here, but the middle body was here. And in this case, the middle bodies also moved up. So slowly and steadily, we are moving up. The left body on the higher side and the middle body on the higher side, they are moving in this direction. The left lower body and the middle lower body is moving into this direction. So this particularly tells me that yes, we are aligned to move higher. We should see 4,300 somewhere. So I'm going to follow this thing. It's dodgy, dodgy, dodgy. And these are Heikin-Ishi candles. If I come back to this is a perfect uh, gravestone dodgy. If we wanted to break, we could. We tested the 12 EMA perfectly, 40,099. Now that 12 EMA is 4105. I think we are ready to break out from here. If we wanted to break down, we could have break down to, yes, like today. So I'm increasing my percentage to 60. Bull flag, W pattern. It's not an inside day, but gravestone dodgy. Like market is confused, but market recovered. So any dip in this market, if it comes to 4105, I will buy the dip. I'm not going to fight this. Now, in this case, where should I go long or not go long? You will see that this is the gravestone doji. So we should always go above the high of the candle. So 41.43 is high. So we should always go here 41.45. I will increase the stop loss now to 41.30. Target 41.70, 42.10, 60% probability. This should break out. Most likely should break out. Okay, and on the downside, plus it has also back tested 12 EMA. And whenever we have a positive momentum and we do a back test, that's a confirmation that yes, everything is all good. I'm ready to fly. Okay, so that's my take on ES. On the selling side, if we fail, I would sell below 41.30. Or I will say 41.05 is my prime. 41.20 is my prime area to sell. 41.30, 41.05, 40.72. I would not get serious until we lose 41.05. So 41.05 is the damp. Break of it will be nasty. Keep this in mind. 41.05 is your wall dam. Anything like when a dam breaks, what happens? Everything gets crushed. 41.05, if we are holding, then we are good. If we lose 41.05, damn, we are going to lose everything. So there's still a probability of that happening, but this is my level for tomorrow. And if we break 42.10, we should see 42.60. On NQ side, we have see one thing. We have dodgy, dodgy, dodgy. Whenever we have dodgy, it means that we are confused or the market is confused. Now, usually in that case, it means that there is a possible reversal of the trend. But in this case, what we can see, and I'll try to find an example in the past, right here. Look at this. We are going up. Let me just increase the size so that you see, from here we went up. We had the gravestone doji, followed by boom, 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 boom. Okay. Then we had a doji again, right at this area. Okay. And from this doji, we went up again, came down, and then we didn't had any doji. Now we had a doji right here, multiple dojis, 1, 2, 3, and then we started to move up. So this means that yes, we are done with going down and we should go higher. So in this case, we have cooled off. We are well below our like 16,000 area for Nasdaq. So dodgy, dodgy, dodgy here. If like earnings can change it totally, but as of now, dodgy, dodgy did the back test. If it wanted to break down, it should have done today, but it did not. If it does not, then why we should fight it? We should ride it in this direction. 12 EMA is back tested, very good. 78.6 Fibonacci is there, very good. Everything is all set. Let's go long for 13,550, 14,000. And that's what I said last time. 14,000 is an area where we could find good resistance. So 13,900, 13,500, 13,680, 13,900. These are the good targets for uh, what you call Nasdaq. Okay, Bolo, if you don't know, Friday, Thursday, the Hong Kong market was closed. Monday was market closed. So today it opened and Baba is 3% up. So please understand what you're posting before saying something, because incorrect information is dangerous. 3% is not up, it's just covering up for the last 2 days. Okay, so from here, my stop loss is 13,075, which is like a very good stop loss. I'm gonna sell right below this area, and targets are this. I am increasing the possibility to 70% and 30% because there's so many dodges. It has bull flag, it back tested inside day, like within it, it's an inside day, and then break is possible. So it's all good. On the lower side, the levels are still open. Only below 13, 12,925 will be bad. Triple Q. Just 1 second. Pokebolo, it's not incorrect. I'm saying you need to bring in the context. Baba in China, Baba up 3%. Baba News didn't do anything in the Hong Kong market, even after the US ADR went up. So try to bring in the context. Anybody who's reading it for the first time will have a completely different view of what you're posting. And I have seen it has led to many incorrect decisions. People just do totally opposite because they have read something like this. So in triple Q, we have an inside day, and it is holding the 12 EMA beautifully. Tomorrow, if we can break above 318, that's an inside day up. Again, 70% positive here. Inside day up. 322, 330, the levels are still same. It's not going to change. 320.6, 330. In between, you will see the levels for 326. Extend it to the right there. So these are level 326, 30, 333. All these levels are good levels. So there's no change on the upper side. On the lower side, if I have to sell, I will sell below 315 now. So my take is positive to neutral, and I am long in all the indexes, keeping a bias that yes, we are trying to break from this consolidation. Apple was negative today because of its lower sales of MacBook, lower shipments. But end of the day, it made a hammer. It did not break this long-term trend line, bounced, and it's trying to recapture the 12 EMA, which is 162, and closed right above it. So it was an inside day breakdown, bounced right from this line, managed to hold this gap, which is positive in nature. So now Apple, if I have to trade Apple, I want to trade Apple above 162.50. Apple is now neutral because it failed on the inside day. It's making a hammer. Buy above 162.5. Stop loss is 161. Target is 164.25. 167.50. So this is a target for Apple. It's neutral. So if I have to trade, Apple will be my least of the choice. AMD. AMD is making a morning star. A morning star is a three candle pattern, excuse me, which confirms the change of trend. Usually when we are coming from top to the bottom, so this was a correction of 102 all the way 90. We have red candles. In the middle, we have the candle whose body is below the close of the left candle. This is left, middle, and right. And right candle covers totality of these two candles in terms of body. So this is a perfect morning star, and it retraced the 34 EMA, reclaimed the 12 EMA, which is excellent. Now we should try to break out on AMD. AMD is still one of the cheapest options in chip industry compared to NVIDIA. NVIDIA is bizarre. But again, these are day-to-day levels. I'm not talking about fundamentals here. So 95 is a good stop loss now on AMD. 95. It's a morning star. Reclaimed. Come on. 12 EMA. Reclaimed 38.2 Fibonacci. These are all positive. Let's make it green, or let's make it blue. This could be possible tomorrow's trade. Buy above 96, 97.50, 97.60, 99.50. $105. And I'm giving it 70% on AMD. So AMD is looking solid to me. A morning star is a pattern which tends to give you back-to-back days and cover things properly. So yes, AMD. Amazon. Amazon tested 12 EMA, filled the gap like 2 days back, and everything is all good, reclaimed everything. So all I need is if it can break, like it's a bullish engulfing candle for today. It covered the entire body today. If we can reclaim high of previous 102.50, I think it should be ready. So the levels for Amazon should be similar. Yeah. And it also has a 1234 crossover in the last 30 minutes, which is bullish in nature. BA. BA has a dodgy. It tried up, failed, and it's struggling at 214 area. But now stop loss has moved up to 209. Again, BA is neutral. Stop loss is now 209. Buy if you can in between 210 to 11. And target is right there. 214 and 218.9. Break of 218.9 will be massive. Just keep this thing in mind. Break of 218.9 will be massive. Now let's come to Baba. Baba has an inside day, like we have candle within the candle. I would only go long if it can break above 103. If it does, then it's good. It's making a good base here. It was a bull flag right there and broke out from that bull flag. and now consolidating, which is really good. And it can go from here if it breaks 103. 103 is a positive uh, momentum for Baba. So the level which are here, they are from yesterday. They looks appropriate. The only thing I would do is I would see if it can break 103. If it opens above 103, I will simply jump on this. Uh, Gajendra, be a long upper shadow. Be a long upper shadow. What do you mean by long upper shadow? There is no shadow here. This is a complete wick. There is hardly anybody, so there is no shadow. So this is not long upper shadow. Shadow is like when you have a complete body which covers the previous part candle, then it shadows or engulfs. Then in my list we have PayPal. PayPal is consolidating really well in this zone. It's consolidating really, really well. And when we have a consolidation, the end result is a breakout. You see right in this zone, it's a good consolidation, the consolidation of almost 2 months. So the breakout is ready in this case. If you see somewhat, it's kind of rectangular box. We are right on this corner and there's a bull flag right here. We are very oversold. So a break above 34 EMA, which is 75 now, we could actually run really good. So I'm gonna move because I included PayPal yesterday. I'm gonna just bring it to green color. It's also inside day, inside week. The possibility of breakout is really there. Giving it 60%, buy above 75, stop loss is 74. I think they may move with news to bank earnings, how the consumer spending is, or they're waiting for the consumer spending numbers. Google. Google, after a good move, did a consolidation. And what it has done really beautifully is it has allowed the 12 EMA to catch up. Now, when the 12 EMA catches up, like around 105 something, that's a wonderful trade for Google. So 105.60 is wonderful stop loss. Buy near a buy in dip 106, 106. It closed at 106.50. So buy in this dip if you can. The levels are from yesterday only 108, 110. Meta. Rajesh, I do not prefer to sell options. That's not my type of trade. I tend to do day trades where I can get the money and sit down. So I do not like to sell the options. If you want, you can. So Meta is an inside day. Meta initially came down, almost tested the 12 EMA, bounced and made a dodgy. Now same thing, 216 and above. It's really, really good for Meta to run. So here we have the level for Meta 217. I'll bring it to 216. Again, it's an inside day, possible up. Breakout is there. Levels are from yesterday because I expected it to break out today. It did not. It went down to 211 and then bounced. But these are the possible levels because I expect the market to go to these levels. So all in all, I want these stocks to do better. Microsoft. Same structure exactly to Meta. It taking good support of 287.50. So same thing inside day up. I think we should break above. So 287.50 is the stop loss. And practically we should buy about 280.91, but if we can hit 290, that will be good either. Again, these are the levels like Meta, Google, PayPal, Baba. All the levels are from yesterday because they didn't move much. They opened low and then they came closed, making a doji. Netflix. Netflix was good to recover. And you see, we had a doji and now we have a green candle. If we can cross 343, it will become a morning star and then can continue. So inside day up, potential morning star. If we can cross 343, it should run. The levels are still same 348 and 358. Nothing is changed in them. Then we have Nvidia. I don't know what to do with Nvidia. It's a stock which is non-stop. It tested 12 EMA, lost 3 times, regained it, bounced above 161.8 Fibonacci, filled the gap. That's it. You cannot ask for more from Nvidia. 273, 274 is a good stop loss now. So 273 is a good stop loss by above 276. Target 281. Let me just check more levels. Yeah, 281. 281 के बाद I have 348 level. That's too far. 281 we should see 300. Wow. 281.50 should see 300. I'm not selling it anymore. That's Nvidia. I need to clean up the Nvidia's chart to bring more levels. Roblox. Roblox is my recommendation from last few days. 46, 47. It's holding 12 EMA. It's in this channel. It's going to break out 48, 50, 51, 59. It will do that. Tomorrow, 46.50. Just buy this thing. Do not miss out on Roblox. Buy Roblox. It's a multi-week breakout, month breakout. Pradeep, it may be off topic class. Can you revise your test? Pradeep, I cannot do that. It's individuals management, how to manage work and trading. It's totally, that's why I prepare my sheet. I keep things in mind and then trade. SC, I cannot talk about taxes. You need to speak to your CPA for that. There is a mark to mark option. For that, you need to register to IRS as a day trader. That will be your job. You need to check with your company if you're a full-time employee, whether you are allowed to have 2 jobs at the same time. If not, then don't do it. This is for the people who have LLCs and they want to file taxes through LLCs. They can use that method. It was for one of my friends who has an LLC and he wanted to file that to avoid the trade rates. Now, last important 2 tickers coin. With Bitcoin setting to break out, coin is above 67. I would jump onto coin for 75. There is a gap which needs to be filled for 77. So above 67, coin is rocket. Buy above 67. Target is 75. 77, 76, 80, 77. It's a gap on coin which should be rocket. Stop loss should be 64.60. It is one of the potential setups for tomorrow. So in blue, BTC is breaking out above 30K. Last is Tesla, ESLA. So Tesla, initially it hit that area and then bounced again. It reclaimed this trend line, which it had lost. It's again, if you see clearly, it's M pattern. So probably in the earnings, it will go down. But as of now, we do not have earnings. We have the momentum, and it showed momentum today with some strength. So if I have to buy again, I will wait for 188. I'll wait for 188. Where is my thing person? 188.15 is my 12 EMA. So I'll wait for 188. Stop loss will be now 186.50. Target is, I'm going to give 60, 40%, 190, 194, 200. And this is positive. Short is still there. If we lose 183.75, go for short. That's my list. NVIDIA's bias is positive. Thank you, Shrikant. SC, I can do NET, but you need to come on the mic, share your chart, and I will do NET. I'm more than happy to address your tickers, but the point is, if you're not learning, then I'm missing the entire reason for having these live sessions. So I'm going to share the Zoom link to the chat in YouTube. You can come, join, and then we can go through any of these tickers. Like I saw somebody was asking about MDB and cost, Ram. You can join the call, come and share your charts. I'll help you. And then we can go through all these tickers. I have 4 people. Anybody who wants to talk, who wants to share? Yes, Vivek.
Hi, Naval. I wanted to share my screen to show Roku. Has been consolidating pretty good. Like बहुत
Yes.
tight range में consolidate हो रहा है. So I was thinking like if it crosses 66, it
I'll
will.
I'll open up my Roku because I was also looking at Roku in the afternoon, and I shared with you all that high Kinishi setup, right? Roku is consolidating really well. It's excellent consolidation. It may break out any moment. Okay, so keep an eye on Roku, Vivek. It is really good setup, excellent consolidation. You see, right? Second thing, if you use high Kinishi candles, you will see that it's dodgy. The moment it crosses, I would say
I thought 66 Naval. वो the moment if you see in normal candles, the moment it goes above 66, it got like there are sellers over there. So maybe
66.30.
yeah.
So, but again, that's about 3% move. I'm saying it is managing to hold the Australian EMA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's probably maybe tomorrow it will run.
Or
And
maybe after CPI.
possible, but it's set up for a run.
Hmm.
If you want to choose very cheaper options, let's look at cheaper options on Roku. I will pick up 70 at 40 cents.
Hmm.
Buy 25 of them for 1,000. If it breaks out, it will easily take 70.
Yeah.
And then 1,000 can easily be converted into really good money. Because
Yeah.
this is so good consolidation, it will run for a couple of days.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah. And so like I don't know if you observed now, but I don't play like I don't go more than $50 or $60
This
daily.
is $50, right? So you can play one slot.
Yeah, one lot. So I was thinking like just I was playing like just creating different strategies. This one I looked in one way where if we create one credit spread of let's say call, and we buy one, for example, if we think that like the stock is going to go up, then we create a credit spread on put and we buy one call, then my collateral will be something like $40, but if it moves it gives me like really huge gains.
You can try that.
Yeah. I was just like creating options in Robinhood and like looking at PL chart and like I was playing around with that. So I thought my collateral will be only $50. The difference between each contract for Roku it will be $100, but most of it I'll get it back as credit, something like $70. So I'm
Right.
putting only $30.
That's not a bad trade. Yes, you can take that.
Okay, okay. Thanks, bye. And one more thing, I wanted to show like regarding Microsoft. Microsoft has a gap on the upside.
294 gap, right? I'll made you the presenter.
Yes, 294 to 296.
Yes, so I have that at my target.
Okay. And Apple also has a really small this one by gap, like just like something like 10 cents. I'll share my screen.
But
Yeah.
like all these stickers we already covered, right? Apple and
Yeah.
Microsoft.
No, I'm just saying like maybe the potential target it can reach, it will try to fill that gap today or tomorrow. Like,
Yes, it will.
yeah,
That's what I covered.
yeah.
164.25 and then 167. It will cover that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. In the beginning, I missed it. Yeah. Sorry. Thanks.
Let me reclaim host. Yes, Mugda.
Yeah, I will share my screen.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me make you the host. Okay, go ahead.
Uh, can you see my screen
Not yet. It's coming.
now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I'm pretty new to the trading and investing stuff, so I have not placed yet one trade yet. But I'm looking at this big bear AI stock because I have a smaller account. So I was thinking I should just buy this. Like, what are your thoughts?
See, first thing first, even if your account is $500,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I would not recommend jumping onto these companies which are just running. If
Okay,
you imagine like you entered at 3 or 280, it already cut down into 40% of losses at 2 in just few days. So it's very difficult to trade these companies. If you want to trade, try doing the ETFs like T triple Q. Okay,
okay,
try that. That will give you much more flexibility. It is much more liquid and it does not lose like this.
I see. Okay. So
Okay.
you see like what around what no share the price of stock I should be considering to?
See, first of all, you should not be considering any small stocks. You should pick up only the index stocks,
Okay.
like 100 stocks from the Nasdaq. Pick one or two. You can buy them in fractions. It doesn't mean that you have to buy all of them. You can start buying them in fractions. Keep on adding your portfolio, but try to stick with the bigger companies.
Okay.
As you're new, I have gone through all this exercise. Like these things looks very like you get attracted to these things that yes, 2 gets converted into 3, 354. But the moment you will enter, it will only go down.
Yeah, I understood. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
No problems.
Yeah. I don't have any other question. Thanks.
No problems. Nilesh?
Hey, Neville. So I wanted to just share a couple of charts with you. Let me
You can share now.
okay, let me. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Not yet.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Let me just try one more time.
Yeah, it says host disabled. Okay,
Try now.
okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah, let me get into it now. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so I wanted to get your thoughts on CrowdStrike. So when I actually look at the chart, and basically I have the 12 EMA and also the 34 EMA, and then this is using Heikinishi. Basically what I see is it's below the 12 EMA, and then it actually just touched and right now on the 34 EMA. But when I look at the DMI, I'm sorry, it looks like I'm trying to figure out, like, first time I've seen it kind of all closed up together. So just wanted to kind of get your thoughts on, like, what is it actually telling me?
See, it's kind of consolidating after losing $10-12.
Mm-hmm.
From 138 all the way to 126 it came.
Yeah.
Today it did not make a newer low, so which is interesting. And when you're not making a newer low, then I would avoid shorting.
Okay, even though the Heikinishi is showing that it's flat.
Tomorrow, yes, so tomorrow we may have a doji.
Oh, okay. It's because you don't see the strength, right? I should be seeing, like, if it was going on a downtrend, I should see the strength like somewhere above 25.
That's one of the factors, yes.
Okay.
But usually, like, even if you're Heikinishis or if you're using the normal candles, if you're not making newer lows, then it means that yes, you are done selling.
Okay, all right. So
if you're not making newer highs,
Mhm.
it means that you're done going up.
Okay, so it's best to kind of wait it out tomorrow and see what candle it forms.
Yes, if it can cross 131 12 EMA, then we can go long.
Oh, okay. So if it crosses the 12 EMA, then it's good to go long. And
Yeah.
on the short side, it's if it goes below like 125, like down here.
No, if it goes below the below of previous candle.
Of this candle.
Yes, then it makes sense to short.
Okay, got it. All right, thank you. And then the other one I have is snow. So I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on this as well. So when I look at the Heikinishi, like this should be a flat top, but it's not. But it looks like both the 34 and 12 EMAs are like really close to each other.
Yes, and since the earnings, it's in a very tight range. Only like for 1 or 2 days, it just went up parabolic from 140 to 158 and then came back. Now, till the moment it holds that 145, 1234 EMA, you can try long for it.
If it goes above 145.
It's above 145. You need to just keep that as a stop loss and try long.
Try long. Okay. The other one I wanted to get was lame research. So I know with
I avoid this. I really, really avoid this company.
okay, that's kind of what I was
It's
thinking as
not,
well.
it's not because of anything. It's like such a Manus company for me. I just don't touch it.
Yeah, because I looked at this range. This is like a 25-point range, and I was wondering like what is going on. So just avoid this altogether.
I used to trade this when it was in like hundreds,
Mm-hmm.
and since then it just rallied, rallied.
Okay.
And I kept on adding puts. Never worked. So I stopped.
Yeah.
I removed it from my watch list.
Oh, okay. Okay. I should do that same as well. I've been trying to short this one as well and just got burned a few times. So that's what I was trying to figure out. And the last one I have is a biotech, Biogen. So I know there's some news that's supposed to come out in regards to FDA approval on one of their, I think, clinical.
One thing which I've realized with Biogen, it doesn't work on technicals, so just avoid that.
It doesn't.
You're
Okay.
reading the news, play with spreads. Play with spreads.
Play with spreads on the Biogen. Okay.
Yes. Do not
like,
buy naked options because once the news is over,
Mhm.
like supposedly you have a 300 call, you bought at $15.
Mhm.
Okay. It opened at 345. You expect you'll be able to sell at least 45, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you will have 30 buyer and a 60 seller. And when you put $45 order, it will not execute. And
Okay.
it will open 345 in within 5 minutes, it will drop to 310 and you will lose your value as well. So
Okay.
try to play spreads on this. I have done this so many times
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen people like very happy that they're going to make 10,000, 20,000, end up making only $200, $300.
Okay. Okay. So you think the same with other pharmaceuticals as well, like Amgen and stuff as well, or is it just more biotech?
Amgen is moving after a very long time.
Okay.
After a very, very long time. And Amgen, you can try long.
Mhm.
MG, no, there's no EM. Amgen is moving after a very long. If you look at a 5-year chart, it's in this same range for almost 5 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's in the same range.
Okay. So what would you recommend for Amgen?
Amgen, I would say you can try options. Yeah, yes, you can try options. It's a flat base, so you can go long.
Okay. Should I go long when it goes above
No,
like
you can go long
250?
because you have a flat base. That's your stop loss. You can
Oh,
go
okay.
from there.
Okay. So Neville, so would I set my stop loss here at the third
No,
candle?
the
No,
last candle, yeah, this one.
this candle. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I could go long on this one.
Yes.
A long option on this.
And the concept is very simple. If you entered on, let's say you're counting the candles from the right side,
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, you entered on the third candle, right?
Okay.
You go long, stop loss will be your dodgy green candle.
Okay.
Then you go to the next candle, stop loss will be the flat base of the first green flat base candle.
Okay.
You hold on to your position with the third candle, then the second candle base will be your stop loss. So in this way,
I'm sorry. So where would you see that target here, Neville? So if I
I have not drawn the chart on Engine for a long time.
okay.
But if you draw some Fibonacci, then you should see. But 275, 276, where we had this dodgy, that should be 270, that should be tested.
So if I draw a Fibonacci, would I
Do not draw Fibonacci from Heiken issues.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They'll be wrong
On the regular candles, right?
on the regular candles.
So if I was drawing it, I would be picking it the top here and the bottom here.
Yes. That's one way of doing that's retracements.
Mm-hmm.
Another way will be to draw an extension. If you go back in the history, try to see where it
which one was it? Not retracements, right? Extensions?
Yes. But then you have to go back into history. Not like this. It has a 3-step process. So we will talk about extension some other time.
Okay.
Now you can use retracements.
Okay, got it. All right, that's it for me. Thank you. This was very helpful to me. I appreciate it.
No problems. Yes, Pradeep.
Hey, Navaldeep, thanks for giving this time. I'm actually pretty new to this group. Probably I joined maybe the last Friday or Thursday, I think. So I just want to share one chart.
Yes, I'll make you the presenter.
Yeah, can you make
Yeah,
me
go ahead.
so? So this was the stock like PANW. This what I just shorted this. One of my friends suggested, and without checking any of this stuff. But so seems I'm little bit in a loss. So I thought to close it today, but by seeing this, I mean I'm listening your stuff from over the weekend. So this EMA and all this stuff. So then I thought like if it is closes about this, I might have closed this position. So that's what I want to know your opinion about on this. Like,
Give me 1 second. Let me open that chart
Yeah.
on my machine.
mhm.
PADW. What is your short position? Like you shorted at what price?
Yeah, I shorted around this area, like 191, 193.
190. Like if it goes above 193.25, you should exit.
193.25.
Yes, it's making a morning star, and
Oh,
it may
okay.
open above that,
Mhm.
and it can consolidate and go higher from there.
Oh, I see.
I would
Okay.
not short this.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And one suggestion: never trade on what your friend said. So
Yeah, that's a mistake. That's why I'm learning stuff. Yeah.
because many people get peer pressure that yes, yeah, if I'm not short, I'm doing some mistake. No, it's your money. He's not going to cover the losses for you.
That's true. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, so Viren, you have not joined. I don't know. Let me cover NET, MDB, and Costco for these guys.
Okay.
Let me reclaim the host part.
All right. Yeah. Thanks.
NET. NET is NET is looking good. It's actually making cup and hold handle. NET is doing good cup and handle. It just needs to break above 60. If it does, it will have good movement. MDB. MDB is also doing cup and handle perfectly. If it crosses 214, 215, let me just check the levels, remove this. If it crosses 218, it has potential to go higher from here, 218. Costco just ran today because market was not showing strength, and it bounced from 477, trying to fill the gap. Maybe once the gap is filled, we'll take a cue. If the gap filled does not sustain, like it tests 495 and then fails, it will be a perfect short setup because Costco is a very good symmetrical triangle. It's on the verge. Let me just make it clear. So it's like this. So something is coming. It might test 295 or 495, goes up, come back, and then go here or go here. Both sides are open for Costco. No lucid, nothing, no lucid. Yes, Vivek.
Sorry, one quick this one now, for example, if you look at the DMI for Costco, can we say that like the red line is going up,
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The possibility of going down is there.
down is more?
Yes, if it fails to hold the gap, that tomorrow it tests 495, it fills the gap, that's it. And it starts to reverse. Perfect area to short.
And this is what I have observed in Apple also now. But, do you mind looking at once in a DMI of Apple?
See, Apple, again, you need to understand Apple is Nasdaq leader.
Yeah.
Apple, the red line is still far, far away from the black and green line. These are totally different states.
Okay. But negativity is slowly be getting
Slowly
built.
building, yes. The earnings will confirm it for sure.
Oh, okay.
But as
Okay,
of
okay.
now,
Okay. Thanks, Bhai.
all right, guys, thank you for joining in. I will not be doing a live tomorrow. CPI, my take, I think CPI should be in line and market should like it. It should take it as positive and go from there. Unless something substantially changes, I don't think so. CPI will be a big game changer. Inflation has cooled off. The higher inflation will come maybe next month, uh, in May, but the inflation number which is coming, I think will be in line, most likely in line. And this should be a good game changer for, because that's the reason I think market will react positive. Because everything is setting up for a bull flag. CPI will be just a catalyst to break that bull flag. Alrighty. Thank you very much. Have a good day tomorrow. And if you have any questions, if you have any charts, tag me on Twitter or send me on my Telegram. I'll revert you back. Thank you and have a wonderful good night. Bye-bye. Take care.